Alrighty, so I'm back with yet another Pauper deck tech. Today I thought I would quickly take a look at some of the latest versions of the Tethmos High Priest decks. So this is a card that was recently downshifted to common, which got quite a lot of hype when it first got revealed. But no really successful decks have really made an impact using it. So this is one of the newer versions that people have been playing of sort of a Selesnya take on the High Priest deck. So Tethmos High Priest is 3 for a 2/3 with Heroic. So whenever you cast a spell that targets Tethmos High Priest, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So with this green-white deck, we want to cast spells targeting the High Priest in order to get a whole bunch of small, powerful creatures, generally with enter the battlefield effects, back onto the battlefield. So let's quickly skim through it. So 18 lands, nothing too crazy there. Benevolent Bodyguard to protect the High Priest. 1 white for a 1/1, sacrifice it, target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Then there's Raffine's Informant, 2 for a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. So when you connive, you draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright, 2 copies of Multani's Acolyte, 2 for a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and it has Echo. So it says during your next upkeep, after this permanent comes under your control, you have to pay its mana cost again or sacrifice it. Okay, Seeker of the Way, 2 for a 2/2 with Prowess, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gains lifelink. 2 copies of Kozali Pridemage, 2 mana for a 2/2 with Exalted, and it has pay 1, sacrifice the Pridemage, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Just a really cool 2-drop in these colors. Of course, Militia Bugler, 3 for a 2/3 Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature with power 2 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. So this can fetch basically any creature off the top 4, including the High Priest. Okay, then we have Blessed Hippogriff, 4 for a 2/3 with flying. Whenever it attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. But the main reason we have it is that it's also an adventure. So the adventure is 1 white for an instant that says target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. So a decent way of keeping the High Priest alive and triggering Heroic. Okay, then we have Commune with the Gods, 2 mana for a sorcery, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature or enchantment card from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Okay, then we have Travel Preparations, 2 mana for a sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, and then it has Flashback for 2. So we can get quite a lot of heroic value out of this while strengthening the team. Same case with Thrill of the Hunt. 1 green for an instant, target creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn, and it has Flashback for a cost of 1 white. So these are basically just double heroic triggers. Then Grapple with the Past, 2 mana for an instant, mill the top 3 cards of your library. Then you may return a creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. In the sideboard, nothing too crazy. Scattershot Archer for fairies, Tormod's Crypt for graveyard decks, and of course the super powerful Dust to Dust for artifacts and affinity. So yeah, that's a quick rundown of this shell for Selesnya Tethmos High Priest. I need to do more playing with it myself, and I will maybe make another video with some tweaks that I would make to it, or observations from playing. As always, if you have ideas to improve the deck, or if you have your own spin on a Tethmos High Priest deck, please let me know. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.